Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you guys about weightlifting, or rather weight training, and tactical training. Okay. Um, now, when I think of tactical training, okay, you know, basically, if you look at all athletes, okay, all modern professional athletes going back to the 70s, okay, uh, incorporate weight training into their training, okay. Up until the 70s, it was debatable among athletes whether the weight training was necessary or not, okay. But sometime around the 70s, that got settled. They saw that most athletes that train with weights are more successful, win more medals, do better. So basically, since the 70s, it's been accepted that weight training makes better athletes, and basically, I'll say that weight training will make you a better tactical shooter. Okay, now what does that have to do with pulling the trigger? Well, tactical shooting isn't just about pulling the trigger. I mean, that's marksmanship. That's other things. Okay, tactical training is about moving through the bushes, dealing with obstacles, getting to where you need to be. Okay, and basically, if you train with weights, you will be better at all of those things. Now the question becomes, well, why don't I just do the obstacle courses? Isn't that gonna satisfy it? And the answer is no. Okay, because when you're training with weights, you're isolating different parts of your body, and basically you're isolating them in such a way that you cannot do it. If you're just working with an obstacle course, okay, you're not gonna run a muscle through its full range of motion, okay? And then what happens is if you're not training each of your muscles through their full range of motion, at some point you might be doing some activity where you're stressing that muscle in a way that that it's not used to being stressed, and all of a sudden you have a cramp, or you get injured, okay? So to me, weight training is also injury prevention, okay? Now, I mean, what should your weight training be like? Is there a special type of workout that will work better for people that are interested in tactical training? Okay, well, here's the thing. Okay, if you look at the basic exercise that football players do, that basketball players do, that swimmers do, that tennis players do, they're all the same. Okay. Basically, the human body can only move in so many ways, okay? One of the things that people don't realize is, like, when you look at, let's say, a runner, okay? And you think, okay, running is purely an endurance sport. Yes and no. I mean, it does tax your lungs, but at no point are you stressing, like basically straining your one muscle for a long period of time. For example, when you're running, okay, every time you lock out your legs, you are resting that muscle, okay? So in all exercises, in all activities that we do, all right, the way we use our body is that, we use a muscle and then we rest it. We use a muscle and we rest it. And that includes if you're a sprinter or a marathon runner, okay? If you're a marathon runner, every time you lock out your leg, okay, you are resting that, okay? And basically, while it's resting, it's powering up for the next push, okay? So for that reason, I say that the training across all sports is very similar. Okay, and basically there's 5 basic exercises. What I call the core. You got your squat, your bench, your deadlift, your rows, and your shoulder presses. Okay, those 5 exercises are your core, and then you do your bicep curls and your triceps and your calf raises and your leg curls and all that other stuff. Okay, those are basically the supplemental exercises because you want to hit every muscle in your body. Okay, but those 5 exercises, right, which we call large compound motions, your benches, your squats, your rows, your presses. Okay, that's what's gonna move a lot of parts of your body, right? So because if you're benching, you're moving, you're using a lot, you're using your shoulders, your chest, your triceps. If you're squatting, you're using your quads, your glutes, your lower back, your hamstrings. So the more muscles an exercise uses, the more effective it is. Okay, so that's going to be the core of your workout, and then you'll also do all the small exercises. And you need to do the small exercise. You need to do your bicep curls, and your calf raises, and your triceps, and your forearm curls, because that's going to basically, that will make you better. That's also injury prevention. Okay, so that's my thought on training, which I think that anybody that's serious about tactical training should be doing. Okay, everybody should be training with weights who's really serious about tactical training. And here's the thing, like, you don't have to be as strong as me, okay, or as strong as the next guy. You just need to be a little bit stronger than yourself. Okay, in the end, you're only competing against yourself. Okay, so everybody will benefit from weight training. And one of the things that I kind of lament about is that, back in the 90s, I mean, you had basically the whole country was full of hardcore gyms. Okay, so you went into a gym, and basically you had people there that were serious about lifting, and basically you could, just by hanging out in the gym and talking to a few people, you would kind of figure out, within, what you needed to do and how you needed to do it, and more important than the exercises, what you would learn is the mindset, how you're supposed to, approach an exercise, how you're supposed to, push through and force your body to adapt. Okay, the worst thing that has happened to the fitness community, that has happened, is basically places like Planet Fitness. Okay, that is the absolute worst place, where their mentality is the opposite of what it needs to be. Okay, they have the go work out casual mentality, and that is the absolute worst thing that you could be doing. When you go to work out, don't think about working out casually. Think about it as your second job. Okay, come up with a training plan, be it 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Pick a plan that you can maintain. Okay, 3 or 4 times a week, whatever it's going to be, and basically stick to it, and think of it as a job. Okay, this day, these days, at these hours, I'm in the gym, and I'm working out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys next time.